Greetings. How is everyone doing? Having a good day so far? Am I too small? Maybe. I am not doing games this time. Even though I did say I'd do Hades. That was a lie. So instead I'm doing a last minute Reddit horror story stream. Am I streaming? Am I live? I haven't done this in a while. Oof. In a minute. Too long. How do I check if I'm live? Okay, if I know. Oh no, here we go, Oh, come on. Oh, I am live. Okay. Good. Anything works, and yes, you are live. Good, that is good. Can you hear the music in the background, the ambience, or is it too loud, too quiet? I do have ambience on. Like horror type shit. Wait, to turn up. There we go. Supposed to be like horror. I'm live. Okay, good, good. That is a relief. I'd feel mad goof if I went through this entire stream without being live. No music? Oh, shit. Okay. Level him up just a bit. There we go. Is that better? Really put this background on loop as well. No, it is like infinite long. Don't need a loop then. Right, I don't know when to get started because I've only got 3. Maybe I'll just take my time. I think the way we should structure this is I'll leave it up to you, but I could read the entire story and then we could share our thoughts after I've read it, or I could read a bit, consult with chat, read a bit, consult with chat the entire way through. Nothing yet? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, a bit more. Maybe it's because of the actual thing I've got on. Wait. Let me just mute this for a minute. What would work? Oh, yep, this will work. There we go. How do we like that? Bit indecisive. That's alright, we've got time. Got more than enough time. Flip a coin? Fair enough. I'm too lazy to go up and get one. I could just do the online coin flip. That's what I will do. Heads is... I've already forgotten what... Okay, hold on. Heads is I read the entire thing and then consult. Tails is the other one. And I should probably show this. Hold on. Let me just figure out how to do this. There we go. Right. I didn't roll it just yet. So, Heads is the read full then talk, and Tails is okay. Tails, okay. But the other thing. What was the other thing? There we go. Lost it for a minute. Catnap, welcome to the stream. We just decided, via the coin flip, that what we're doing, I've got 3 true, well, true in quotation marks, so I can't check the validity of it, but we have some Reddit horror stories, 3 of them. Talking whilst reading, that's the one, Natalie. First thing is what Natalie said. I read a bit, like a few sentences or a paragraph, then I talk, and then I go back to reading, that type of thing. So, I can start whenever you want, really. I just thought I'd wait a bit so more people get to join. Albi's blue. Yeah, I modded her. He's now a mod. Be on your best behaviour. Especially you, Catnap. We all know what you're like. So, how are we all doing? Is the ambience audible now? Or is it still not there? I don't want it to be too loud, because then kind of defeats the whole purpose. But I don't want it to be too quiet either. Brother, why? Why not? That's the real question. I'm getting cold. He gets the personal call out. Only here. Okay. That's probably a bit too loud. Is it just? Oh, well, that was rough. Hold on. Working it through. Okay. My school Wi-Fi is so bad. The school Wi-Fi does tend to be awful. I speak from experience. We couldn't even load some of the main programs one day. It was horrendous. Because the internet was like especially bad. You're hanging me up. Hanging. Right. Okay. You're hanging up on me. Not good. So no one's hung up on you. You're not even in the call. How could we hang up on you if you're not in the call? Silly Billy. You don't go to school? I know I don't. I meant when I was in school. The Wi-Fi was horrendous. You know, I can actually hear the ambience, but faintly, like very faintly. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. This one will work. Surely. Okay, there we go. Alright, good. I think that's set now. Right. Okay. Whew. Got there in the end. Is the ambience here now? The ambience? Oh, welcome. Welcome, Fen. How you doing? They must come in as well. I haven't seen him in a while. Albions, that's the one. You can hear it? Okay, good, good. Right. These stories are actually pretty long. I didn't read them, so this is my first time reading it as well. I didn't read ahead. I don't know what they're about. I only know as much as the title gives away, pretty much, and they all seem to. Oh, this one's pretty short. The second one and third is pretty short, but the first one's the longest. I'm gonna have to look for another one for the second and third because that is too short. I know, quality over quantity, but still. Can't help it. Burned person, what the fuck? Okay. Grudge. The summer that traumatized me. Well, that sounds good. Nah. Stopped a home intrusion by sneaking out. That sounds good. Too short though. Okay, okay. I think. Okay, what I'll do, if the stories are short, I'll do multiple of them. That's what I'll do. If it's long, it'll be one. If it's short, it'll be multiple. I'll treat it as like a paragraph. Okay. So, I think we're finally ready to start. My typing is dead today? Oh. I can relate. My typing was awful earlier. Hope one of these stories have a typo so you read it like that. Meanie. Actually, you say that as a joke, but there was a typo earlier. Let me find it. Where is it? Where was it? There was a typo here somewhere. I specifically remember it. 5 Notes at Granny's. Okay, that seems interesting. I'll save that for later. A white figure keeps chasing me. That's just Epstein. Solved it for you. Ah, here we go. Childhood mystery. Not spelled as mystery. M-I-S-T-O-R-Y. Mystery. Diabolical. So you are right, there was a typo. Okay, right, anyway. Bedtime stories, that's the one. As many as I can do. The title says free, but I can go more. Reading out grammatically incorrect anything it's just written is always so fun. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it, my bad. It can be fun, unless it happens once. Only if it happens once. Sorry. So this first story, the title is, I took a shortcut through the bush at 16, I think something followed me home. Now, I do have a background, as you can see. I downloaded it off a royalty-free website, of course. Not like I'm going to pay for anything. Do you want the background, or do you want, like, the actual text? It's just like a white screen, so... I could put, not worth polling, actually. Flip the coin again. Actually, no, I think background. I'll stick with background for now, but if you want me to change it to something else, just let me know, and I will. I think I've read that one. Oh, you have? The one on r/true scary stories? Yeah, this one's a long one. Good, we like that. I mean, Magnus Archive type shit? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna assume it's magic related. Because the word archive I just connotate with magic. Anyway, that's enough of me yapping. Time to... Anyway. How do I start this? I guess I'll just read it, but... Okay, I'll just read the title again as the intro, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so this is, I took a shortcut through the bush at 16, I think something followed me home. I've been seeing a lot of scary Reddit stories shared on TikTok and Instagram lately, and it finally made me feel brave enough to share something that happened to me when I was 16. Living in my hometown in Australia, that's your first mistake, this is already scary, it's fucking Australia. When I was 16, I got into my first somewhat serious relationship. He was my close friend's older brother, and their house was about a 10-minute walk from mine. If you were willing to cut through a stretch of bushland along a barely noticeable dirt road, my house sat directly across from the street, from the entrance to that bush track. Deimos, welcome. Already started. Welcome to the stream. I have 3 mods. Damn. I didn't even notice. 3 of them. One night, I was at my boyfriend's place watching a movie. We both fell asleep. When we woke up, it was almost 11 PM. His mum had a strict no sleepovers rule, especially for partners. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. He walked me to the door, said goodbye, and that was it. He didn't walk you home? Looking back now, I really think he should have offered to walk me. Yeah, fair enough. I was only 16 and it was late. Those two reasons are well enough. I started down the street towards the Bushland entrance. Going the long way around through the street would... Oh, wait, sorry. Going the long way around through the street would have taken over 20 minutes, while the bush track only took about 10. I'd used this shortcut plenty of times before, but only during the day, and rarely alone. It was a moonlit night, and I remember thinking the moon was unusually bright. Ours. Honestly, one of the most beautiful I had ever seen. The light filtered through the trees, so the bush wasn't in total darkness, which made me feel a bit better about not tripping. That is the least of your concerns, especially in Australia. I'm worried about a fucking alien spider hybrid type shit. A steady breeze moved through the leaves. It was late September. That kind of cool, windy night. Pretty typical for an Australian spring. Shortcut night stories, yeah. Shortcut to scary in themselves. Especially at night. I think a werewolf's gonna go. Love to stay longer, but lunch is over and I gotta go to class. Bye, Natalie. Good luck in class. I feel you might need it. I can never grasp the concept of shortcuts. Why? Especially this one. I mean, would you rather do a 20-minute walk through a safe enough road, somewhat out in the open, or a 10-minute walk through a creepy bushland where anyone can stab you, or abduct you, or a fucking alien could kill you, I don't know, something. Pick your poison. A werewolf, the werewolf, the trilogy of the werewolf. Where was I? Oh shit. Okay, here we go. I was just over halfway down the dirt road when I noticed something strange. The breeze was still blowing. I could see the trees moving. Everything had gone completely silent. No insects. No insects in Australia. Okay, yeah, something is wrong. Are you sure you're in Australia and not fucking Newport? No rustling. No distant traffic. Nothing. It was the kind of silence where you could hear a pin drop, so an eerie silence. I felt uneasy, but I kept walking. A few moments later, a heavy sinking feeling hit my gut so hard I dropped. A few moments later, a heavy sinking feeling hit my gut so hard that I stopped dead in my tracks. I just stood there, staring straight ahead, when a sharp chill ran up my spine. Hard to explain, but my body was screaming at me to run, while my brain was telling me to turn around. Oh, this is getting good. The pin didn't drop, but I did. Werewolf, yeah, it's an inside joke. The werewolf, one of Albie's wallets. An off-brand one. Off the 11th floor. I don't see an 11th floor mentioned, but it could be. You could be onto something there. To this day, I wish I had just... Okay, so she turned around. That is... Okay. Literal movie character. Horror movie character. To this day, I wish I had just run, when my curiosity got the better of me. Slowly, with my breathing getting heavier, I turned my head. Standing meters behind me on the path was a tall, thin, dark figure. It didn't look like a normal shadow. It had a shape, presence, and the only thing I could make out clearly were its eyes, glowing and looked directly onto me. My body instantly went into full fight or flight mode. I turned and sprinted down the dirt road toward my house, and I wasn't thinking about anything except getting back to my street. Somewhere visible, somewhere safer, somewhere human. With this type of scenario, Darkroom looked like a dog, you'll shoo anyone away. That's what that's the strategy. That is the unpatched strat. Just act crazy. It works every time. I remember seeing this one video, this like I can't. This guy walking up to this other guy, and the cameraman acted like the Punisher, and the other guy went away. He started screaming and babbling nonsense. I have a theory. I think the tall, dark figure is LeBron James. It's his ghost. It's his malnourished ghost because he's also thin. He's had hard times. Leave him be. Why do you hate me, Albie? I genuinely couldn't answer that for you. I'm too scared to ask. Is it wrong typing data? It might be, because I think we're all affected by it. LeBron James. Exactly, can't have you get it. Where was I? Oh, god damn it. Oh, I've lost it. No, I haven't. Anyway. I don't even remember my feet hitting the ground. It felt like I flew. I jumped my back fence, rushed to my bedroom window, slid it open and climbed inside. That was the first time I stopped running. I turned to look behind me. There was nothing in the yard. Nothing on the street, but I could still feel it. That horrible sensation of being watched. Like when someone's stare lingers a little too long. I barely slept that night. Only drifted off when the sky started to lighten. I thought that was the end of it. It wasn't. I can feel the cough and like I didn't mute it. Oh, my bad. I was too engrossed in the story. It seems like... I mean, the most common thing is to say it's an animal, but that's just the most common thing to call it. I'm trying to take pretty seriously, but the oohs are getting me rolling. I can't help it. I can't read sometimes. Have some slack, please. The bedroom I was in originally had my older sisters. She'd moved to the front of the house for more space, and I took our old room. The window in that room never properly closed. Oh god, I can see where this is going. I later found out it was because she used to sneak out at night and had damaged the latch so it could be opened from the outside. Get it fixed, my man. That's how I got on so quickly that night. A few nights later, I was asleep when I suddenly felt the energy in the room change. I jolted awake instantly, like my body sensed something before my brain did. My window was slightly open. I knew I had shut it. I was still shaken from the other night, and I had double-checked it before bed. I got up slowly, walked over, and pushed it closed without even looking outside. I didn't want to see anything. I just wanted to pretend it wasn't happening. After that, the nightmare started. Me currently in my sister's room that I stole. Damn. Well, did she... Did... Bruh. Come on. Come on. Is it because she moved out or something? It started so good. No. No, I hate them. Oh, they're dopes. Thank you, Albie. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna guess the monster is gonna get in the room because the latch is broken from the outside. That's where I think it's gonna go. Yeah, she moved out. Okay. I thought you fought her. Like battle to the death. Whoever wins gets the room. I kept dreaming that my window was open while I slept, and someone or something was trying to get in. The dreams were so vivid and frequent that I could barely get sleep at night. Eventually, I could only get a proper rest during the day, so you became an owl. After a couple of weeks, I was desperate. I came up with an idea. If the window could slide open from the outside, I'd jam it. I found a piece of wood the right size and wedged it along the window track so it physically couldn't move. I had my brother test it from the outside and it wouldn't budge. After that, the window never opened again. Well, well. That's good. It was finding a solution. I never walked through that bushland ever again. Not alone, not even with friends, not even in the daylight. I didn't want to tempt anything. Over the years, I've only told the story to a handful of people. One of them was my best friend and his partner, who is Aboriginal? Aboriginal. Okay. Cool. Good for you, I guess. When I described the figure I saw, the look on his face genuinely scared me. Cliffhanger. You didn't have to point it out. Point what out? Oh, the stuff. Oh. We did have a WWE before she agreed. I can see. So I was right. So you did fight her for it. Gotcha. He told me he believed it might have encountered a McCoy. What's a McCoy? Doing a bit of Wikipedia. Oh, what the fuck is this? McCoy. We're going on Wikipedia now. Aboriginal 1, Wilkinson 0. I'm gonna get those scores up. In Australian Aboriginal mythology, especially Yolngu, McCoy, evil spirit, is an evil spirit who killed sorcerers who used black magic. This is just Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorcerers with black flesh. Also known to kidnap child predator and eat them. The Merngin believed that death was rarely caused by old age, and instead it was the work of McCoy, who would bring out some sort of disease or fatal accident. The legends say he gave his life for the devil. He's in debt now. Good for him. His main task is to kill magicians who take pleasure in black magic. He does this because the magicians take a pact and it leads to death. He eats the children to extract their elixir of life. He needs the elixir to strengthen himself, which is paradoxical because he's dead. Another thesis is that he kills children to lure the parents into the woods and inflict them harm. Interesting. So that's a McCoy, if anyone was curious. It's Sukuna. It is Sukuna. Kill sorcerers, can use black flash. It's Sukuna. This girl encountered Sukuna and lived. Deal with the devil. Interesting. Most interesting. 8 cliffhangers. Ah, that's alright. Told me he believed I might have encountered a McCoy. In some Yolngu beliefs in Arnhem Island, a McCoy is a malevolent spirit associated with death, illness, and misfortune. It's said to lurk in the dense bushland at night. They're known to be stealthy, fast, and often invisible, which made him say it was unusual that he saw it at all. He also said something that stayed with me ever since. That the darkness connected to the McCoy can follow a person long after the encounter if they manage to escape. The way he said if, made my stomach drop. If they manage to escape. I'm 30 now. I live an hour away from my hometown with my partner and our 2 dogs. But every now and then I still have those nightmares. I'm back in the bedroom. It's dark. Windows start to slide open and I hear the soft thud of wood hitting the frame as if something tries to force its way inside. Even now, sometimes when I'm alone and it's dark, I still feel the same shift in the air, the same heavy, watchful presence. I don't know if it's just my brain replaying old fear, or if something from that night in the bush is trying to find a way in. Well. That was the first story. That near the end, it did make it shiver a bit. Just a little bit. Damn. So now we know what McCoy is. We're both educational and reading. Nice. I'm moving up in the world. I'm tired after work. I can imagine in customer retail. Sukuna simp. No, that's me. What do you mean? to like a lingering negative residue. Exactly like that. Lingering negative residue. Like a potion of lingering in Minecraft. I'm chopping off my bushes tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's probably the best. Actually, no, you shouldn't be affected by this because this is just in Australia. This is Australian folklore. Education in the nation. Yes, we are very well educated. The next two are very short. Like only a paragraph. This one is called, I stopped a home intrusion by sneaking out. So me and my friend, who we're going to call H, had plans to sneak out one night on the weekend at 1 AM. About 11:30 PM, I heard a knock on my bedroom window. I don't think it was the wind because it was a rhythmic knock, like how you would knock on a door. So that was weird and kind of creepy. When I finally snuck out, not sneak out, get your grammar right. Oh, there was a meme I was trying to do, but I forgot what it was. Damn it. It's going to come to me in a minute, I swear. Okay, anyway, moving on. When I finally snuck out, I bike over to me and my friend's meeting spot. I waited there for 45 minutes, he doesn't come. He later tells me that he accidentally fell asleep, so thinking he won't come, I head back to my home. Go to my driveway and park my bike. When I let down its kickstand, it makes a noise as it hits the driveway pavement. As that happens, this motion-activated light in my backyard... Oh, the activated light in my backyard turns on and I hear two sets of... Bro, come on. I hear two sets of footsteps running towards the alley. I also hear a deep male voice saying, "Come on, let's go." I'm scared because I'm a teenager and there's two grown-ass men probably trying to break into my home. So I drop my helmet and run inside. You run inside the home where they're trying to get into. That is genius. That is absolutely... Round of applause for his intelligence. Friend called HES, an unfortunate name. Who knows the Australian cricket team left something? Oh no. No, Elby's cursed. The demon. I have forgot English. Don't worry, that all afflicts us at some point in life. I need some water. Water. Yum yum. So, that one. Kinda clicked off it now, but where is it? That one was the home invasion one. It was only a paragraph long. So, not much. But we're gonna do a bit more than 3. Because we're only about the half-hour mark. Which I want to get to at least an hour. Personal. But yes, that was decently scary. I mean, home invasions are always scary. I find the real life horror stories like stalkers, break-ins, murders more scary than paranormal ones like ghosts and shit, because it can actually happen. Ghosts are more of like a... I personally want to believe they're real, but at the same time, I always have a shred of doubt, a shadow of doubt. I always have a bit of doubt in me, but I do believe they exist, like a little bit. It's the same way I do believe aliens exist. Like, it would be ignorant to think that we're the only ones in this universe. A little bit. Like in the background, something's there. Excluding me. I'm also there, but something else is there. And yes, that does mean I only believe in myself a little bit because I am a ghost. Yes, laugh at me all you want. the next one. Do I have a stalker? Oh, that didn't catch up, my bad. It was frozen. Let me catch up a minute. Beam and Albie? Yes. Beam and Albie. Hydration check. This is a good point for a hydration check. Also because my throat is drying up from all the yapping I'm doing. So yeah, this is a hydration check. Make sure you're also not in shrimp position. Albie. No shrimp position. I'll be right back. I am Bex. Welcome. Yes, I said welcome to myself. Stop me. Try and stop me. Go surreal. Albie wants me. But Albie's not dead. Silly Billy. What evidence is there that I'm no alien? The evidence is I made it the fuck up. Do you believe in the back rooms? Hmm. Back rooms. I don't know. I don't have any proof of it. Not that I need it. But I don't know how to believe something if it doesn't have any proof. Hang on. I don't know. Anyway. I'll be right back. Yep, that's what I said. Look, nose, you're a shrimp. I know all of you are a shrimp. I know all of our postures are fucked up because mine is. Albie could be a ghost for all we know. Could be. Genuinely speaking, she could be. A ghost. Albie could be Tanzania. What the fuck is Tanzanian? I need to look this shit up. Tanzanian. Oh, it's a... Okay, gotcha. East African. Could be. Should be a Nigerian prince. Needs our help. Our financial help. Why is there a villager? I had to make a point. I had to make a point. Anyway. ASMR. It's intended to be, but I feel like I've been talking pretty loud. That and I feel like the music's loud. Oh well. These are things we can fix for next time. Yes, we. I'm Bermuda. Bermudelian. I see. It's could be 200 years for all we know. 200 years old vampire. Could be. Vampire ghost. Or makes the perfect villager noises. Thank you, Catnap. I do try my best. Always. Right. The third story. Do I have a stalker? Let's find out. Right. Hello. I'm female. If you couldn't tell, you know, just putting it out there. And I want to say this is not the first time I had a stalker, so I may be paranoid. To explain what's... Hold on. My bad. To explain what's happening, I'm going to describe my house to you first. And excuse me if I don't do good at explaining. The first floor of my house contains my garage, and above that is the attic space. The attic space is connected to my closet. Space has a door that locks from the outside of my closet. In this attic space there is a window that's big enough for a person to get through. If they climb to the roof and there's no glass or any sort of protection on my window. Now for the story. I want to say this attic door is randomly locked, but nobody had locked it. But any time I've gone in there, there's nothing of concern or anything. Anything that proves someone's been in there except for the fact that sometimes there will be screws left. Always... oh, hang on. There will be screws left on the floor in different places, always placed up. And it randomly unlocks as well. I don't own a key for it, so I have no idea how the door does this. I assume it might just be an unused door that's hard to get into sometimes. This had always concerned me, but I just brushed it off. More recently I've been hearing a lot of activity on my roof. Regularly I hear animals on my roof, but this is heavier sounding noise. And it's just so much more noise than what it usually is. Will use your attic as a good room and not a dungeon? Oh. Must be missing out then. I reside in the attics. If I go up there right now, I swear to God, I'm bringing a shotgun up. The reason I'm writing this though, because today I was playing Minecraft? Minecraft mention. Oh, let's fucking go. Playing Minecraft in my room when suddenly I heard this really loud slamming noise from my closet, followed by a running footsteps on my roof and a car starting driving off outside. Damn. Breaking. Well, it's not breaking and entering if you never broke anything in the first place. And if you're wondering why I haven't called the cops yet, it's because I just don't know if that's enough evidence for anyone. The slamming noise could have been a neighbour and the footsteps could have been an animal. I'm freaked out. So ask any questions, just please help me settle my brain. Edit. This is the edit. Wanted to include that the thing that happened today is actually a very concerning time. My father has been out of town today and yesterday, so one of the cars on the driveway has been missing, and any stalker could know he's the one that's gone. Now, take anything I've said with a grain of salt because I'm definitely paranoid. Reposting is because you're taking out another subreddit. I think she has a stalker. Personally, I think she has a stalker. You're telling me you went into your attic and found random screws placed upwards in random places? And then you hear you hear footsteps and then like a car driving off? Nah, you're doing too much. I gotta stop you right there, you gotta call the cops, that is enough evidence. Bro's happy about Minecraft, he made noise. What noise do you mean? At least ain't Warframe? Ah, go on. Warframe's good. Warframe is good. Oh wow! God! Oh no, this one will be the last one. It is massive. Holy. Jesus Christ. Should it be the last one? I mean, I could go more, but my throat is not used to talking so much. I usually don't talk this much. I don't yap like this. I'm not like Neo. It is massive though, Catnap. If you saw it, you'd understand. From my perspective. Let me get my Princess Blankie. Of course, we'll wait for you. In the meantime, I'm gonna have more water. Because my throat is dry. And hi, it's where he is? But what do you mean? I haven't been active on the server as much, but I didn't know that. When? Might be my first time hearing of that. Anyway. What was I saying? Ah, welcome back, Albie. Thank you, quiet. Good. Have you also got some water? I can't help but feel this is awkward now. Someone say something. Guess I'll be the one to say something. Oh yeah, the next story. This one is about skinwalkers. Naturally. Because why not? I got low water. Good. Keep the hydration up. Albie, you be the Alblanky. The fuck's an Alblanky? Gotta look this shit up. Google thinks I'm talking Arabic. That's nice. Wish I knew more than English. Okay. An Alblanky is an Alblanky is an informal term for a small blanket or security blanket, often used by young children for comfort, security, and warmth. Gotcha. I'm learning things today. Abracadabra. Avada Kedavra. Can't speak keyboard. I just spoke in Morse code to you. How do you feel? Skinwalker? Albie's a skinwalker. Albie, are you a skinwalker? Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not having this clipped out of context. So anyone could clip this. My ears got violated by keyboard rap. I'm sorry, Albie. I'm gonna do it again. I think it's time to start the final story. Violated, you mean serenaded? Yes. Exactly. Let me wear your skin. Sorry, no, hablo español. No English. No. No. No, I didn't. Can't prove otherwise. That's funny because I genuinely don't remember doing that. I don't even know what I just said. You expect me to remember that? Can't speak today, can I? Wild. Anyway, the final finale. I swear I just saw the word meow in this story. I swear to God, I just saw it. I'm not seeing things, am I? There's a lot of text, but I swear I saw it. I didn't know you played like that, bro, I guess. Yeah. You are a catnap. Every cat except cat. Okay. We should have seen that. We should have seen that one coming. In fairness, we should have seen that coming. Oh no, I feel bad for Catnap now. Sounds so defeated. Tough life, bro. Stand proud. You are the rejected one. Okay, so I kept having encounters with keyboard. Right. Anyway, I kept having encounters with skinwalkers. Hello. I live in northeast Ohio, my Portage County, not country, Portage County, and I have been experiencing multiple encounters with these shape-shifting beings. I have had so many of them, I am more so now irritated. I heard them outside from everywhere from 12 AM to 5 AM in the morning. I have had experiences where I was so terrified I was kept awake from terror multiple times, or I didn't feel comfortable sleeping until the sun was out. My most recent experience was when I had my window open at night. I rent an old house and live on the... Oh, sorry. I rent an old house and live in on one of the apartments made out of it. What? English? I had my window open at night. I rent an old house and live in on of the apartments made out of it on the 3rd floor. Okay. Thanks, I guess. I was sitting on my bed and I did see the word meow! My cat was meowing very loudly. Meow. Meow. Bit like that. Real type shit. It was an awful attempt to try and... Oh, hang on. Meowing very loudly again for treats when all of a sudden I heard something horribly and loudly attempting to meow back. It was an awful attempt of trying to sound like my cat and keep in mind I'm on the 3rd floor. So the thing had climbed just outside of my house to reach the window to meow at me. That's me, bro, sorry. I take responsibility for that. As soon as I had heard it, from experience, I jumped and darted to close and lock the window. I then closed the blinds. It was dark outside, and I acted so fast I didn't even look at the thing. I then closed my bedroom door in terror, and then held then scared my cat under the bed to get him to stop meowing in order to protect us. I waited an hour or so. They opened my bedroom window. Wait, no. Sorry, I'm reading this horrendously. It's a lot of text. There's no, like, spaces or anything. Well, there is space, but there's no, like... It's literally just 2 massive paragraphs. Where was I? I waited an hour or so, then opened my bedroom door to make sure all my windows were locked and that the blinds were all fully shut. Thankfully they were. My bedroom window has a screen door, and that was the only thing between me and the thing. Since my apartment was an old house made in the 1920s, there is a ladder outside built onto the house in case of fires that is next to my window. I have had a native shaman friend who has experienced encounters with skinwalkers, and they told me these beings are able to get to high places. They said to never look in their eye, and if I see one outside, to run. Due to my experience with skinwalkers, I have avoided going outside at night, and I have closed my black curtains as soon as the night has hit. I have been more than terrified for over a year in the past of being out late, and have avoided being in the woods alone, and have completely avoided going out off trail in the woods. I still have anxiety, and I'm extremely cautious of my surroundings, even in the daytime. Oh, Jesus. That was just the first one. There's still a second one. Jesus. I have a lot of chat to catch up on as well. About a sneeze. Is your dyslexia okay? No. No, it's not. And neither am I. That was cursed cat sound. A. Selectively select. Om. Oh, the music's off. No. So that was... Well, I'm more interested in the shaman friend. I want to know his backstory. Is he the cursed sorcerer? Is he a demon slayer? Everyone's sick, let's go. I will be sick in a minute because I will have a sore throat from all this yapping. I didn't prepare with a lot of water, I only had like half a bottle. That's my fault. Anyway. On to the second one. Okay, let's go. The first, sorry. The first time I experienced one was outside this house. The first time I experienced one outside this house was in 2024, and I had awoken in the middle of the night, seemingly out of nowhere. I was on the second floor in a studio apartment in this home at the time. My window was open, and that's when I heard seemingly a cat crying in pain towards the back of the house. I froze in terror. My body wasn't moving at all. I have heard stories of being a horror enthusiast. And I know better than to jump up and look out of the window. But it was as if my brain was blanked. My mind was muted and my entire being was frozen. And as if something muted me purposely. Something which I wasn't sure of. Maybe it was natural instincts. I listened, dissociated, frozen. I had heard the noise start to change. My window was open right next to my bed on the second floor. My curtains thankfully closed. The cat howls of pain started to sound like a crying baby. That's when my gut dropped. I kept listening, and then the noises started to slowly sound like a howling dog. Slow morph of its body, likely to explain the noise change. Noise change is how I would describe it. Eventually, the noise stopped. I was left frozen, numb, and dissociated in bed for hours. I only felt safe to leave my bed when the sun had risen. After that first night in 2024, I stopped going outside for a couple of days. I taped the corners of my curtains down. Eventually became comfortable enough to go outside only during the daylight. Of course, you'd have to go to the shop, you know? But as soon as night hit, I would be inside with my curtains closed and windows locked. These multiple experiences left me traumatized in ways to where certain sounds outside the window would have had me frozen in fear in my bed. Until I am calm enough to realize I am safe and it was likely a person off in the distance. I've had so many experiences that I had started noticing and recognizing which skin crawler was outside based on the sounds it made to lure unsuspecting humans out. I have a plan developed in cases of when it does. And I'm worried about my neighbor's safety? Me or my neighbor's safety, mate, come on. I call the cops and lie about hearing a person in distress, likely on drugs, or I can set my car alarm off in hopes of it getting distracted. And get it distracted into the distance on the other side of the house towards Main Street, where my bedroom is not facing. I park in front of my apartment house. I completely avoid saying skinwalkers out loud because I guarantee you that it attracts them. I'd imagine it would. If I had any advice for you, it's these creatures are out there. I had 7 to 8 experiences in total. Never go in the woods at night. Never whistle at night. That's a Wendigo. If you feel watched, you are. Oh no. This can't be. I feel like I'm being watched right now. No! Guys, it's over for me. Y'all are watching me attracted to Skinwalker. It's wraps. GG's. If everything gets silent, run. Out of there into shelter. Always trust your gut. If you hear something calling your name, know you didn't. Get inside fast. They can feel your fear, so stay calm, avoid eye contact, and mind your business. If you see something that seems odd, especially at night, get out of that area. They can mimic family members and other loved ones. These creatures are very real. Don't investigate and investigate and avoid. Well, well, well. Bro is dying. Gone. I have pain and suffering. I'm going through pain and suffering now. Sanitize yourself. You must. We must be clean. I keep on having to turn around. I feel like someone's at the door. Ooh. I said hi to you, Kirsty. Tell Kai I said hi as well. Hello. Hello there. But yeah, those were the stories. Apart from my voice being baked now, every word hurts. I have to start using sign language. I have to get a real model with hand tracking. Well, can't be harder than playing Devil May Cry though. I remember playing on the hardest difficulty once, and I was never the same. It left a permanent scar on me. Is chat slow again? No. Oh, it was frozen again. So, that was that. I must now learn sign language. So am I. So must I. I know this was a relatively short stream compared to my other ones, but it was a lot of talking. It was a lot of yapping. I was talking for an hour straight. The Agni and don't remind me, Catnap. No. And the third final Virgil fight on the first time. You all were worried that I wasn't doing too good. I was just locked in. I was okay. I was just really focused. We did it in the end though, so that's a bonus. And this time I hope to keep up a schedule instead of letting my channel become a graveyard channel. I will actually try and keep up with it. instead of just leaving it for 2 weeks like I did. Even if it's just a quick stream like this, just something to keep me active. Because I do enjoy doing this, even though I don't have the time most of the time, due to it being the start of the year and everything being busy again. Which obviously goes for everyone as well, but still. We were scared for her. Scared for I mean. Graveyard, suitable for a ghost. Maybe my room could be in like a graveyard church. Like once I manage to get a like starting screen, waiting screen, loading screen. It could be like a graveyard type thing. We understand. Thank you, Albie and Catnip. What else? What else? I don't really know what to do now. I was planning on just stopping it here, which I still will, but I also must apologize for messing up a lot of the words. I didn't realize reading was such a hard throw. I proved my point without saying anything. I proved it just then. Reading is very hard. There should be like a championship for it, reading championship. Because I would not get the gold medal. I wouldn't even get bronze. I wouldn't even get the participation award. You like water? I like water. I have water. I have water. Very nice. It's alright, Uggy, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Albion. Albie won, I think, for an extempore speech. What's an extempore? I need to look this shit up. Spoken or done without preparation. Oh. I never knew that. I mean, this was extempore as well. I think. I hope. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I don't know what to say. Hang on, I have an idea. That's the background. Hello. I have another idea. Wait, I don't think I picked it up. wait. Just What am I doing? There we go. Yeah. Then oh, and yeah. I think. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. Right, there we go. We are now Goofy Goobers.
A dissection? No. That sounds too humane.
I have power now. I've also got Nitro, so I can do I won't do that. I won't do that either. Right to the bone. Yeah, I'm just trying to delay now. I'm trying to stall. Anyway. Right. Thank you all for... Am I audible? Yes, I am. Thank you all for dropping by. I've appreciated your company, and I've had my share of fun. I hope you've enjoyed this. And I could do this again. I do need to get better at reading, to be fair. So yeah. That'll be it for now. Oh. I'm behind on chat again. Meow meow, now you upgraded to yeah. The real galaxy is in 9 eyes fair. Damn. Wait, hang on. I have the perfect sound effect for that. I can find it. A minute. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna favourite that. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, this will be the end now. I will end it momentarily. Yeah, thank you all once again. I will see you in the next one, which is hopefully this week. No, not this week. I'm gonna lie. It's whenever it will be, which was hopefully soon. I'm gonna try and keep it up now. But yeah, farewell for now. Good night, good morning, good time zone. Yeah, just what was I gonna say?